Malaysia's opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim has been acquitted of sodomy charges. A court delivered the verdict less than an hour ago. Thousands of his supporters celebrated outside the Kuala Lumpur High Court after hearing the decision. Anwar Ibrahim says the case against him was a government ploy to end his political career. Let's go now to Harry Fawcett. He's outside the courthouse in the Malaysian capital. Harry, so a not guilty verdict. What more can you tell us about the court ruling?
Well, it came as a surprise. The crowd outside here and all of Anwar's supporters, the man himself, said they were preparing themselves for a guilty verdict. As you say, they said this was a political frame-up all along. But gradually the word spread by tweet and by word of mouth that the verdict had come in exactly the opposite way, not guilty. Now the judge, Justice Mohammed Zabidin Mohammed Dia, said that he couldn't be 100% certain that the DNA evidence that was being used by the prosecution was not tampered with at some stage. Anwar himself said that he was surprised but vindicated, that's according to the Star newspaper here, and that he was also thankful. We've also had a very brief message from the government, the Information Ministry, saying that Malaysian justice has spoken, that its justiciability had to be taken into account, and that he thought that from now on Malaysians and everybody in the world should take this verdict at face value. And so this was, according to the defense, a political frame-up. They said that this aide to Anwar Ibrahim in 2008, who had seen the then Deputy Prime Minister, now Prime Minister Najib Razak, just before lodging a police report alleging sodomy against Anwar Ibrahim. They said that he was doing that for political reasons. The prosecution had obviously said that no, this was a crime that had been committed. The judge had even said that he found the witness, Mohammed Saiful, to be a credible witness. And then now this very surprising verdict, it allows Anwar Ibrahim to retain his political status, to lead his opposition alliance, and to stand in elections which are due this year.
Yeah, I was going to say, Harry, I mean, in terms of the wider picture, I mean, what does this mean politically for him and the government now?
Well, Anwar and his supporters had been saying that even if a guilty verdict had come in, they would ask for a stay of execution and they would appeal, and that during that appeals process he would still have been carrying on business as usual. Obviously that weight has been lifted, and his supporters here are overjoyed. The other question is how the government will now play it. They had been having to respond to these allegations that it wasn't an entirely criminal case, that it was politically motivated. They consistently said that that wasn't the case. Perhaps this now gives an opportunity to make that point even more forcefully. Anwar himself has been touring the country in the last few days in advance of this decision, trying to get support out, saying whatever happens to him, that in these upcoming elections people must vote against the government. He will be saying that with even more force today, no doubt.
Harry, thank you.